Okay guys, let's check out this new G-Shock Square NASA. This is the 2021 edition. The previous one had an all-white bezel and everything. I did a video on that one as well, and I know a lot of people tried to get that one, but that one definitely had a smaller production number. This one, from what I understand, looking at a couple of information websites, I'll put a link to those down in the description down below, but G-Shock never tells us, well, for the most part, never tells us how many are truly made. They'll just say limited edition. That's the case with this one, but they don't really tell you how many. So I don't like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. It's definitely a special edition, but unless I actually know the number, I don't like the claim of limited edition, which it doesn't say limited anywhere else. I just read that on a couple of websites or something. So I don't know if that's officially listed that way on the G-Shock site. I'll put a link to their website as well. And it still looks like you can actually even buy this one. It doesn't look like it's a back order or out of stock or anything. They're 140 bucks. The hang tag, let me grab the hang tag. It's right here. The hang tag's right here. dw5600nasa21, retail price 140, module 3229. So it's a base module one, which a lot of the times that's essentially what you're going to get when you buy a G-Shock Square that is like a special or limited edition. Very often they are the 3229 module, the base module, and then they'll have a special backlight on them, just like this initial D one has, and the NASA one, and so many others. And that's the case with this one. The backlight I'll show towards the end of the video, but essentially what it's going to look like is a backlight of the 1981, the space shuttle and its boosters and everything, and the 2021. And that's just to commemorate the first space shuttle launch that happened 40 years ago. So pretty dang cool. I don't know how old you were when it happened, but I was a very young kid, but I don't know that I really remember that. I remember some after that. Certainly I remember the Challenger. I think a lot of people remember the Challenger. But this one's really cool, and it's iconic as far as its mission, right? So that's what's commemorated all over the place here. The mission, gives its duration, the takeoff and the landing, the orbit, the 36 orbits, all that good stuff, how many miles traveled, and all that good stuff is all right there. It also has like a kind of a vintage looking layout on the outer box showing the complete information based on the voyage. So pretty cool, very cool box. It's the outer box, this one obviously, and the tin are very cool, and that's what make it even more special. And they can still do that because they make a ton of these and a bunch of different variants. So I really think $140 is reasonable. Certainly it's a base module. Essentially it's like a dw5600E, which you can pick up for like $40. So $100 premium, you get special tin, special box, maybe limited production, and then a full-on special colorway. So you have the American flag motif there on the keeper. Again, the Mission STS-1, black buckle and tang. Very cool case back. And again, it's just going to be a stamped one. It's still just the base stamped one, but it is its own thing, right? So it just has that commemorating the 40 years. So very cool, very cool. And let's see, simple operation. We don't really need to get into the function detail, but I will run through it just in case you don't know what a 3229 module is. Basically, the adjust button is kind of submerged into the case a little bit, and it's a super pain in the butt to get. I have a little bit of nail, but I still can't even get it pushed hard enough. And basically, you do that, it'll flash, you cycle through. It's super intuitive, super easy to set if you've ever managed a digital watch. But you have alarm functions, you have your I think that's your countdown timer, you have your stopwatch, and then your time. I essentially, whenever I use these, I use the timekeeping function, obviously, and then I'll use the stopwatch for timing some things. That's all I really use it for. So it's a good watch for doing that. So let's pop this guy on wrist and check it out. The collectability of these, I mean, if I would have kept the first one, then I would have had like the first one and this one. And I don't know that they're going to mess around with too many more NASA. It's hard to say. I don't know what else they would commemorate. I mean, obviously there's other milestones in the organization, but those are kind of the big ones here. So I guess there's a ton more they could do. They're obviously having a success with it. I mean, this one, the Initial D, sold out pretty quick as well. But I mean, there's the audience that are NASA fans is way larger than Initial D for sure. So there's what it looks like on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, just like any other G-Shock square. So it's just interesting that they have the black and white colorway. You know, they've used it in many other cases like these guys, but I don't recall, at least I've never owned one that had like the full black and then everything else white. So interesting colorway. It's just, guys, they're just fun to collect. I think I wear this one in the middle. I've worn this one probably like maybe 5 or 6 times, but these other two, I don't think I've ever even worn. I would like to, I mean, because I'm not like saving them or collecting them or anything like that, so I should probably wear them, I guess. They're G-Shocks, just wear them. Will it go up in value? Sure. What is it going to go to? Are you going to get maybe $300 for it? Or just wear it and enjoy it and then get $200 for it if you're a flipper? Or keep it? I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is have fun with the G-Shock squares. Sure, you can buy them to collect. You could buy them to do a quick flip. You'll see that a lot, especially with these. Even on eBay, there was people posting up on eBay, confirmed pre-order, and then they listed on eBay. They don't even have the watch, and they did that. That was crazy. So let's kill the lights, and we can check out the light display. So clicking on the bottom right button here, bottom right button, you can kind of see that. I mean, it's not crazy visible. It's definitely easier, you know, to the naked eye to see it versus like maybe what you guys are seeing in camera, but yeah, it works. It's cool. Just another added little thing. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next vid.